Jesienia pusta, nie mam już nic. Koledzy śmieją się. Wszystko co miałem, dzisiaj przegrałem. Więcej całował nie będę, nie. Wszystko co miałem, dzisiaj przegrałem. Więcej całował nie będę, nie.
Stuff downstairs is looking to that one that but there's some kind of foam stuff that's on the wall now. Something that I guess was trendy back in the 80s. Oj, mamo, mamo, stoi mi. Oj, mamo,
polka lovers? Feel the rhythm? Hear the passion? That's the sound of Polka Radio, and we're dedicated to bringing you the best polka music and entertainment around. But we can't do it alone. We need your help to keep the beat going. Go to polkaradio.org right now and click on the Buy Me a Coffee tab. It's a quick and easy way to make a one-time or recurring donation to support the music you can't get enough of. That's polkaradio.org. From all of us here, thank you for being part of the Polka Radio family.
Let's dance the polka each night a day. Put on your dancing shoes and dance your cares away. Let's dance the polka, it's from the heart. So let's get ready now, the band's about to start. Stops, we'll yell just one more time. One more time!
Charge? It's Polka Saturday Night with the sarcastic bastard. Kevin Kurdziel on Polka Radio, your source for polka music and entertainment.
Polka Radio is proud to present Polka Saturday Night with Tara and Jimmy Weber.
What? You gotta go outside?
Let the fun begin.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here on Polka Radio. It's Polka Saturday Night. I come in peace, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying, I come in peace. So we'll do our best to fill Tara and Jimmy's shoes. I don't know. Well, Tara's shoes are smaller than mine. Jimmy, I don't know. He's probably around the same size. But I'll be here until 10 o'clock as Jimmy and Tara enjoy a wedding in Buffalo. That's right. They've been in Buffalo for the last few days. Mayor called me. He's like, when are you sending these people home, please?
Coming to you from beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, here are your hosts, Tara and Jimmy Weber.
Yeah, so as I said, they're not here, but that's okay. I'm not in Boca Raton either, but I did steal the fish tank, so I brought that over to my house, as you can see. Well, we have a lot of music planned for you today. We're going to listen to some dirty songs from Richie Tokarz, or at least one anyway. Jimmy Motika, Jerry Darlock, and The Touch, Freeze Dried, and many more of your favorites. This is Polka Saturday Night.
Saturday night,
doing the polka on Saturday night. This is Polka Saturday Night with your guest host, Kevin Kurdziel. Tara and Jimmy are away at a family event. That's all I'll say.
Saturday night, time to do the polka tonight. Saturday night, dance with me the polka tonight. Come rain or come shine, I know you'll be mine. We'll dance till church bells chime. Hey, it's Saturday night, we'll do the polka Saturday night.
A little bit of Lenny Gomolka and Chicago Push right now. This one called Going to My Girlfriend's. I don't know where she's at. I don't know who your girlfriend is. None of my business. I'll just talk about you behind your back.
Jakiem jechało swojej dziewczyny, o swojej jedynej świecił księżyc, wysoko na niebie świecił księżyc, wysoko świecił księżyc, wysoko na niebie świecił księżyc, wysoko. Zraniła mi serce Zosineczka, zraniła mi głęboko, mój Boże, zraniła mi głęboko. Zraniła mi głęboko, mój Boże, zraniła mi głęboko. Ujechałem 400 jem wodem, ona za mną wołała, Jasieńku, ona za mną wołała. Ona za mną wołała, Jasieńku, ona za mną wołała. Już ja więcej nie wrócę do ciebie, za to rzecz, że mnie głupka zrobiła, bo się nie pokochała. Za to rzecz, że mnie głupka zrobiła, bo się nie pokochała.
Especially for Stan Wagaki. I imagine Bosch is with him too. That's why he wants the dirty songs. He wants to get all hot and bothered. Richie Tokarz, this is one called She Lost Her Shirt. I think it happened to some women last week at Ocean Beach Park Polka Days.
Oj, ty babo, co ty chcesz? Czego zawsze mordę dziesz? Nie dasz wypić, nie dasz spać, a teraz mi nie dasz srać. I piorączki Pawole, a co tam zrobił w stodole? Zrobiłeś mi tam kupę, za to kopnę cię w dupę. I dopiero nie przestań bić, bo cię będę w mordę bić. Jak mnie przyjdziesz pijany, będziesz spał się świniami. Nie będziesz mi tu siedział, nie będziesz mi tu śmierdział. Nie będziesz ty pieronie, więcej w domu mi pierdział. gdzieś. Nie dasz wypić, nie dasz spać, a teraz mi nie da srać. I pierończki, pawole, a co zdam zrobił w stodole. Zrobiłeś mi tam kupę, za to kopnę cię w dupę. Oj ty chłopie, jak ci dam, zawsze trubel z tobą mam. Jak ty wódkę nie pijesz, inne babie całujesz. Ty pieronie poproszę, bo ci będzie tu poprze. Wygonię cię w pieronie, szukaj se inne żony.
So you see, Jimmy and Tara left me in charge, and they left me in charge of the fish tank, and I don't know, they started reproducing like crazy. I don't know what I put in the fish tank. Maybe it wasn't food, but nevertheless, we're going to bring you some brand new music right now from Live Wire. They performed last week at Ocean Beach Park Polka Days. I just was careful that I didn't step in a puddle when I was watching them because, you know, Live Wire. Here's one called You've Got a Friend in Pennsylvania.
Circumstances said that I would have to go. Then she sadly whispered, there's something that you should know. You've got a friend in Pennsylvania that still misses you. You've got a friend in Pennsylvania that's sure feeling blue. I often think about that girl from Pennsylvania, and I wonder if that pretty lady thinks of me. And I swear someday I'm going back to make her mine, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll stay this time. You've got a friend in Pennsylvania that still misses you. You've got a friend in Pennsylvania that's sure feeling blue.
So I'm sure they're not going to be checking us out for long, but Tara did check in and said that her and Jimmy approve of the fish. So I guess whatever I put in the fish tank caused them to reproduce, and they don't care. So that's good. Frankie Lishka and Blue Magic. I always want to say Frankie Lishka and TBC because I play a lot of TBC stuff too, but this is Frankie's latest iteration of musicians, his latest band called Blue Magic, one titled I Choose You.
You every day in 100 different ways. I made the choice to stay. I could hit the open road and run my life away, but I choose you every day. I see lovers all around me giving up and giving in. They say that it's over before it begins. Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? I don't have the answer, but there's one thing that I know.
sorry for those of you watching on YouTube. I know some of you complain about the commercials being repetitive, but I have a new one for you today coming up later on the show. So stick around for that, but we're going to step aside right now for some messages and try to clear up our commercial deficit that Jimmy Weber left last week.
Old world charm meets modern streaming. Polka Radio reimagined for today.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
The Storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
Lady has
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm
Don't
and keep
ignore
to the
this
plan.
message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It's Polka Saturday night, where the drinks are cold and the music is hot.
Yeah, music is hot like a steaming hot duty. Here's one from the G-Notes right now, medley of tunes. And I'll send this out to Tara and Jimmy. I know Tara loves the G-Notes. They're probably having dessert right now, so we'll let them settle their palate right now with some G-Notes.
Podaj mi dziewczyno z piersionkami w rękę. Podaj mi dziewczyno z piersionkami w rękę. mnie hula hula od samego ranka. Jedzie! Jedziemy, ładnie śpiewajmy, hej na taniec jedziemy, hej na taniec jedziemy, jedziemy, ładnie śpiewajmy, hej na taniec jedziemy, jedziemy, ładnie śpiewajmy, hej na taniec pójdziemy, hej na
Kevin, how are you doing today? Okay, so here's a question for your listeners. How is marriage like a hot bath? How is marriage like a hot bath? After a while, it's not so hot. Have a great day, everyone.
President Trump stole that joke from Jimmy Weber, but I told him, I was like, Jimmy's not going to like that. Krieger Brothers.
Sadziła go do buta, hej! Oj, dobrze ci, kogucie, w tym bucie, kogucie, w tym bucie, kogucie, w tym bucie, oj, dobrze ci, kogucie, w tym bucie, kogucie, w tym bucie, hej! Miała baba Indora, wsadziła go do wora,
hej!
Oj, dobrze ci, Indorze, w tym wozie,
I have to do the Tara thing with Tara dances. I can't dance like her though, but what are you going to do?
Indorze, w tym wozie, hej!
I have to learn some of her signature moves. Now, if I had to guess, this is the Krieger Brothers. I know one of the Krieger Brothers is singing, but this kind of sounds like Jimmy Sturr's orchestra backing them up. A lot slower, but I think it's Jimmy Sturr backing them up on this.
A song of good cheer, dancing, singing with that shoe. Dance a polka song, she'll dance. A polka song, she'll dance. Found a turkey in her sack. Now she'll have a turkey snack. Hey, with that sack, she'll dance a polka song. She'll dance a polka song of good cheer, dancing, singing with that sack. She'll dance a polka song. She'll dance a polka song. She'll dance.
Here you have something from the Krieger Brothers, or maybe some people call them the Krieger Brothers. I don't know. Is there a difference? Yeah, probably one's Gentile, one's Jewish. I don't know. Different, same name, different pronunciation.
Polka Radio, your internet destination for the finest polka music.
Oh, another band that rocked the house. I was very impressed by this young group of musicians from Pulaski, Wisconsin, called This and That. And it's one called Just Like I Love You, a song that Blazonczyk recorded back in the late 1970s.
If you really love me, tell me that się, pomyśli sobie, czy pomyślał piękno, że nie kocha mnie. Bo jak się mieć list, będzie wesele. Będę szlik na Grytugowa, będę ścieżki skąstołował. Tylko tobie ciebie kochać, tak ja kocham cię. Tell me that you'll be my missus, give me lots of hugs and kisses. Tell me that you'll always love me just like I love you.
And now I'd like to introduce a new member of our musical family. His name is Kevin Kurdziel. He's polka music's sarcastic bastard, and he plays polka on the internet. Let's get back to more music. A 1 and a 2.
Here's a live lick right now, or as I call them on my show, live lick, but hey, this is Polka Saturday Night, so I'm just going to say we're going to play a live recording right now from Freeze Dried. One call, tomorrow's There's a Wedding. That's what Tara said to Jimmy yesterday, but they're at the wedding today in Buffalo. Obetic tempo right now from Jimmy Motika. This one called I Wrote Your Name. And then I erased it.
Napisałem twoje imię na niebie, ale wiatr je rozwiał. Napisałem twoje imię na piasku, ale fale je zmyły.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're... see, I didn't unmute myself again. If you're watching on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, and you see me make a funny face like babies do sometimes, sorry, I have gas tonight. I don't know what gave it to me. Brand new into our studios, it's music from New Generation out of Wisconsin. This was recorded at Pulaski Polka Days last year, just released. And we're going to listen to one titled Too Good to Be True.
When we first met, I knew you'd be the one that I've always been waiting for. And then you told me that this love will always be, and together we will live eternally. That's why it's too good to be true. I can't believe I'm here with you. Being in your arms is so sweet. It's too good to be true. I can't believe I'm here with you. I hope my time with you will never end.
Something from New Generation, brand new live at Pulaski Polka Days. I'm going to send this out to all of our listeners in Canada right now. And this is one from Full Circle called We'll Play For You. I'm listening to this and I'm like, wow, this is a really great recording of the tones. And then I realize it's Full Circle. Hey, just as good.
I love you, yes I do.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell if my mic is muted or not. I can't hear that well in the headphones today, so I apologize, especially on YouTube, because you hear me talking, which is fine, but on the network, they don't hear me talking. I have to always make sure that I unmute myself, because last week I didn't mute myself and I got myself into trouble with somebody, so because they heard me about them in between songs when I was in Ocean Beach Park Polka Days. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, so in my town, not too far from my house, there's a nightclub, and unfortunately, there was a tragedy there. And I just came in over the internet, and it said it was just confirmed that the man who fell off the roof at the nightclub was not a bouncer. Okay, I thought it was good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Wunderlich on the vocal, along with John Good and Gorillaz. You know, Tommy passed away about 11 days ago. It'll be 2 weeks from this coming Monday that we lost a great musician, but more importantly, a great person. He was one of the nice guys. And Tommy and I grew up together, along with Mike Burka, Tommy Beach. Not grow up together, like went to same schools and stuff, but I mean, we grew up together in polka music, and we were from basically the same generation of musicians in the Western New York area back in the early 1980s. All of us were in high school when we played in bands. I went to a high school that was predominantly African American. I didn't tell anybody I played in a polka band until the band I was playing with at the time, the Skylarks, we decided that we were going to perform on one of Buffalo's telethons that was on TV. And lo and behold, some of my friends saw me. But hey, I told them, I was like, well, you know what, guys, you can go wherever you want to go to find women, but there are plenty of women in polka music. So that's why I told them I was playing in a polka band, so that I could find a girlfriend. But anyway, we're going to bring you something right now from Jerry Darlock and the Touch, another musician who's no longer with us. And this one is for everybody headed to Seven Springs next week, including Brian Chenkis.
Pennsylvania hills. Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs. Down at the springs you'll see your favorite star and hear your favorite band. Come and join your polka pals from all across the land. Where do all the polka people go to find their thrill? Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs. Where do all the polka people go to find their thrill? Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs. A little piece of heaven in the Pennsylvania hills. Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs. Well, there's great music in the ballrooms and at parties all around. Everybody's happy dancing to that polka sound. Where do all the polka people go to find their thrill? Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs, Seven Springs.
Polka Saturday Night with guest host Kevin Kurdziel. Don't spill that drink.
The Storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this. To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no
idea
time.
how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma. My entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I push through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
All right, we had a request for Still. We'll do that for you right now off our Eyewitness CD.
Hey, I'm going to send this out to Jake. He requested this. Jake, I think I made the adjustments on my mic, so we'll see if it works. But here's one called Still with TW on the vocal. And I can never say it enough, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to miss him. I miss him. I also miss Mike Burka, who passed away not too long ago from the same group that I grew up with.
Everybody who's got a drink in their hands, hey, Nastarovia Toya, the IPA 11th annual benefit dance featuring Lenny Gamok and everybody tomorrow. Cheers, y'all. Nastarovia. Just a minute. Just a
Oh, Tommy, we're going to miss you, but we know we'll see you again sometime, and we know you're going to be with us. Here's some vintage Versatones right now, live, taking you back to, like, this is 1969, and listen how powerful the band sounds. One called Poor Boy. This is one Ricky Korkowski would call a slammer. The GOAT, Eddie Blazonczyk, greatest of all time.
Here she comes.
All right, we're going to bring you something from Freeze Dried right now. And this is going out to everybody who's going to be listening to Coffee with Kevin tomorrow morning. One called The Breakfast Polka. By the way, tomorrow's edition of the show will be recorded. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get some sleep sometime.
Pennsylvania's polka hotspot, Kinloch Fire Hall, is excited to welcome the Dynaversa Stick Tone Airs on Saturday, August 1st. DVSTA will be making their debut appearance at Kinloch Fire Hall on Saturday, August 1st from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Doors will open at 4 p.m. Kinloch Fire Hall is located at 915 New York Avenue in New Kensington, Pennsylvania, and is only 15 minutes from the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Kinloch's great food and drinks will be available for purchase, so please no BYOF or BYOB. For more information and table reservations, be sure to contact Chris Bogdan at 412-260-9725. That's 412-260-9725, or email Chris at westernpapolkas.com. We look forward to seeing you at Western Pennsylvania's polka hotspot, Kinloch Fire Hall, with the Dynaversa Stick Tone Airs.
And here they are right now. This is one called Mary's Wedding. So if your name is Mary, and you're getting married, well, it's a no-brainer, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to send the friggin' song out to Mary. What do you think? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who say we don't have new commercials, listen to this one. It might sound a little familiar, but it's different.
This is Jimmy Weber bringing you a special message asking for your help to preserve the future of polka music. Through my experiences, I've seen firsthand the goodness and fun that polka music has proven to accomplish. In decades of being in front of audiences, I've seen with my own eyes the good fellowship and genuine camaraderie of both the polka fans and the entertainers. I've seen friendships cultivated, relationships begin, and families unite, even reunite together because of their one common bond in polka music. Please do your part in preserving the future of this music. Support the radio programming, the internet polka shows, go to a polka festival or a polka dance or to a club, introduce a friend to the music, join an organization, bring a friend out to a festival, purchase a recording from your favorite polka band, support the bands, the DJs, the IJs, the promoters, and the polka organizations who bring this music to you regularly. Support polka music, please, regardless of its style or ethnicity. There's no fan like a polka fan, so please pass the word. This is Jimmy Weber asking for your help. Please don't let this wonderful tradition fade into the past. Please preserve polka music, and let's keep it here to stay. Thank you.
Oh, I wonder where Jimmy got the idea for that commercial. It sounds very familiar. Hey, I'm going to send this next one out to the Zavichas listening in Canada. Once again, great seeing you guys last week. And hope I'll run into you again real soon. There's something from the Dynatones right now taking you back to 1989. They had this guy named Kevin Kurdziel on accordion. I don't know, folks, if he's any good, but here's one called Up and Down. So we're at the top of the hour, and normally this would be the time that Jimmy Weber would take over the show. So that's why I played that commercial, just so that we can get some Weber time. But I will do a segment, at least one segment, coming up during the second hour of the show, so that you're not disappointed. You could get aggressive on this song. Hey!
U dziewczyny łoczka, u dziewczyny lica i też te inne stroje. Hej, będę prosił, modlił się do Boga, ażeby były moje. Hej, będę prosił, modlił się do Boga, ażeby były moje.
There you have it. One called "Tell Me Girly." I don't know what she's telling me, but what does it mean? Get the F out of here. No, I'm just kidding. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Weber and I have been busy. You know, we started a new subsidiary of Polka Radio, which is Polka Radio Video Productions. And, you know, we're currently in production for Polka Band Rescue. This week, we also inked a deal. Jimmy and I are going to be, we're not hosting the show. We're going to be on the show as judges along with Teresa Zhenka. And the show is Polka Band. No, not Polka Band. It's Masked Singer Polka Music Edition. So that's right. Masked Singer Polka Music Edition. So, and listen, it's not going to be just like, you know, musicians wearing a costume. It could be anybody in polka music. So you never know. It could be the lady that bartends over at the Bayway dances, right? It could be the guy that works the admission table. It could be anybody. Yes, there's going to be some musicians there. There's no doubt that there will be musicians as part of Masked Singer Polka Band Edition, but we're going to start production on that very soon. We're throwing around some ideas right now for costumes, and pretty soon we'll be going into production on that one. So Paul Wonitkowski wanted to hear Red Rose Polka, so we'll play it for him right now. He is on YouTube, and I'm going to play a version. This is Lenny Gomulka and Chicago Push, but again, with a guy named Kevin Kurdziel on the vocal. I don't know who this guy is. He keeps showing up. Let's get that junior squeak in there. Oh, taking it back to 1990. That was recorded in Albany, New York. Believe it or not, on a little cassette deck. And I had the cassette deck had two plugs for external mics, so I set up two separate mics, one on either side of the stage. And I'm telling you, man, that, sometimes technology, sometimes basic is better. So there you have Lenny Gomulka's Chicago Push. As you see, we have Jimmy and Tara's fish in back of me now. Now, you probably say, well, Kevin, they don't have that many fish. Well, I fed them something that I don't know what the hell I gave them. I think I gave them fertilizer because all of a sudden there were like triple the amount of fish in less than an hour. So Jimmy and Tara, don't blame me, but they said the fish looked good. So I can't complain about that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jake wants to hear something with Jimmy K shitting himself, referring to the way he stands when he sings. I'll get that for you, Jake, in a few minutes. And then after our commercial break in a few minutes, I'm going to bring you a Jimmy Weber polka segment. So that's coming up. But right now, a little bit of the boys and one called Singing the Blues. So Jake is like, can you play something by Jimmy K shitting himself? And I said, it depends. So here's one called I Don't Want to Be Your Friend No More. And actually, Jake is on drums on this. This is probably the song that he farted in your face on, right, Jake? Oh my, how this show is quickly going downhill. Nice chord progression on this song. Finally, the accordion player figured out he's supposed to push.
A song that was written and recorded about.
We'll be back right after this, and we have one of Jimmy's segments coming up.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Helping your inner circle prepare for emergencies can start in many ways. Put together an emergency kit with Wipe Wall. Create a family communication plan with your tita. Remind Bai to keep a backup battery charged. It all starts with a simple step, telling those you care about to be ready for the worst. So start a conversation and plan for emergencies together. Get more tips at ready.gov/start. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
For all of our friends up north of the United States, our great friendly neighbors in Canada, this one is from your polka playing fool, John Gouda. Oh, he said heck. All right, so we had a request for a waltz by Marion Lush. I'm going to get to that, but I also have to share with everybody out there, again, Jimmy Weber and I have Polka Radio Video Productions. We're going to soon change the name, though, to Soundsational Videos. And Soundsational Video and Polka Music Productions. So that's going to be coming up. But another show that is currently in development also is The Real Housewives of Polka Radio. That's right. We're going to have any of the female IJs that are here on Polka Radio, along with the spouses or the wives of the male hosts here on the program. So, like, for example, Real Housewives of Polka Radio would be my wife, Maureen, Teresa Janka. Who else? Well, of course, Tara Weber, right? Linda Malachin, and I forgot Steve Zelenik's wife's name, but all the spouses, all the wives will be on the Real Housewives of Polka Radio. So that's coming up. That probably won't be out until springtime, though, because we have to get a lot of waivers. You know, we got to install cameras in people's houses and stuff. So it's going to take some time, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to build up the treasury here, as they say. That's kind of like a dated term. We got to build up the treasury. I don't know. You don't hear many people saying that anymore. It's usually we got to build up the bank account. But yeah, so watch for those shows coming up. But right now, we had a request for I'll Build You Home from Marion Lush. Waltz tempo here on the program. Nothing like bringing down the mood. No, I'm just kidding. How'd that sound?
I'll build you a home, darling, with these two hands of my own. I'll lay each
So last week
by stone,
at Ocean Beach Park Polka Days, somebody saw me wearing my Sarcastic Bastard t-shirt, and they said to somebody else, like, oh, what does he think he is, Howard Stern? That's so 1980s. And I'm like, Howard Mandel, what? Totally confused them. And for those of you on YouTube, especially those of you who requested a waltz, this would never happen if Tara was on the show. She doesn't play waltzes, so She's probably going to kick my butt, but that's okay because then that makes up for her not playing commercials.
I'll build you a home, darling, with all my love and heart and soul. A love deeper than all the oceans. That's why I'm building this home, this beautiful home of your own.
All right, we had a request for 7. That's coming up, but Ricky, you got to listen to this.
This is Jimmy Weber bringing you a special message asking for your help to preserve the future of polka music. Through my experiences, I've seen firsthand the goodness and fun that polka music has proven to accomplish. In decades of being in front of audiences, I've seen with my own eyes the good fellowship and genuine camaraderie of both the polka fans and the entertainers. I've seen friendships cultivated, relationships begin, and families unite, even reunite together because of their one common bond in polka music. Please do your part in preserving the future of this music. Support the radio programming, the internet polka shows, go to a polka festival or a polka dance or to a club, introduce a friend to the music, join an organization, bring a friend out to a festival, purchase a recording from your favorite polka band, support the bands, the DJs, the DJs, the promoters, and the polka organizations who bring this music to you regularly. Support polka music, please, regardless of its style or ethnicity. There's no fan like a polka fan, so please pass the word. This is Jimmy Weber asking for your help. Please don't let this wonderful tradition fade into the past. Please preserve polka music, and let's keep it here to stay. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy Weber. I heard that both you and Lenny wrote the copy for that commercial when you played with Full Circle. You were in the van, but it was originally supposed to be for Polka Jammer. We're going to bring you some 7 right now. I had a request for 7. Here's a live lick of 7. This one called Day of the Wedding. Once again for Jimmy and Tara, who are attending a wedding in Buffalo this evening. It sounds like they're marching. Oh, I love that. Spędzie wesele. You know that means spending happily. If you say so. right, there you have it. Day of the Wedding 7. So I'm going to do a Jimmy Weber segment coming up now. But before I get into that, this is not my show, so I can't get into trouble. But I don't know. Today just hit me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like the direction polka music is headed. I really don't. And I'm trying not to be critical. I'm not being critical of any bands out there. But we're starting to lose the heritage and the tradition of the music that purists like Ricky and I'm not afraid to admit that I'm a purist. And listen, I'm open to some of the newer stuff. Don't get me wrong. It's great that it might bring in some younger people. However, some of the songs, ladies and gentlemen, trying to fit a square hole or a square box into a round hole, whatever they say, you know what I mean? Gummy sometimes just does that to me, but you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not being critical. I appreciate all the bands that are out there recording and honing their craft, the polka music, but I don't know. I just don't like the direction it's headed. And I'm afraid we're going to lose something very soon, ladies and gentlemen, with some of the traditions that are traditional music that we have. So please make sure that we still pay honor and homage to the traditional sounds of polka music. So having said that, we're going to go into a Jimmy Weber segment. And I was thinking about today, like, what kind of segment am I going to do, right? So there are many cities in the United States, and, you know, I would say, I'll throw Canada in there, but there's not a lot of polka bands in Canada, or never really have been, at least that made it, you know, onto the mainstream polka scene. But I was thinking there are a lot of cities that people always associate, like, hey, you know, Buffalo's a great polka town, a lot of great bands, you know, Chicago, obviously a great town for polka music, Cleveland, Ohio. But one of the cities that is often forgotten about in that conversation is the city of Detroit. Now, we can make our jokes about Detroit, right? We all know what a shithole Detroit was. I'm not sure if it still is. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I'm really not sure. At one point I read that, you know, Detroit was coming back like a lot of cities are. Nevertheless, not really relevant to this conversation anyway. But Detroit also produced many great polka bands, and I'm only going to touch on a couple. But there were a couple bands that played and really left, I think, a big impact on polka music. One of the things I will say, however, is that most of the bands that came out of Detroit kind of all sounded alike, because inevitably there weren't a lot of polka musicians in Detroit at the time. And so, you know, you'd have guys from the Dynastics, and then they would leave and go play with, you know, DPA or whatever. So a lot of those bands sounded alike, but that's cool, because, you know, you could listen to bands. You could also identify, like, hey, I know that's a Buffalo band, or I know that's a Chicago band, so that's cool. But I'm going to start out with the Dynastics, and then we'll play something from Prime Drive, and also the Zug Islanders and Detroit Polka Authority. But let's take a listen to this, Empty Pockets. again, that concertina amazes me. There you have Detroit's spirit of polkas, the Dynastics. And I remember that first album. They had I think it was called the Renaissance Center or the Renaissance Building from downtown Detroit on the album cover. But a great recording there of the Dynastics live. So we're going to stay in the Motor City now. And I'm going to bring you music from a band that pretty much was the same band that we just heard, with the exception of different drummers. So there was a point, I guess it was in probably the mid 80s, when the Dynastics broke up for a second time. And subsequently, then I'm not sure how long it was after Dynastics broke up. Ricky would probably know. They formed a band called Prime Drive, and instead of Tony Kempinski on drums, it was Vic Darzinski from the East Coast. And so he played drums. And Ricky, I have a question for you. Did Vic ever live in Michigan, or was he just commuting? I never asked him that, so I was also wondering that. But anyway, yeah. So Prime Drive emerges, and they sound very much like the Dynastics. So let's listen to one now from Prime Drive, another live one. This is called "Life Without Polkas," written by Johnny Zelasco. See, I knew Ricky would have all the answers. So yes, Vic did live in Michigan, and I guess he worked for a time at GM. He's an engineer, so that makes sense. So we got that cleared up, and Prime Drive was formed in 1990. So yeah, we're reminiscing some of the Detroit bands. As I said, there, a lot of cities are always equated with having great polka music. Detroit to me, they always seem kind of like forgotten about a little bit on the peripheral. So another band, again, made up of some of the guys that played with the Dynastics at some point, not exclusively, but a lot of the members of Detroit Polka Authority did at one time or another play with with the Dynastics. So we're going to listen to DPA right now, playing one called Old Time Polka Dance, the Lenny Gomulka favorite. Okay, I have one more band coming up, but I want to break for a commercial so we can get that in, because normally if Jimmy does play commercials, he always misses the last break. So I want to give that to everybody right now. Make sure you support our sponsors, because they do support polka music here on the network. And also, we do appreciate if you can donate to us as well. We are a 501c3 nonprofit trying to enrich the heritage of polka music and get it moving back in the right direction. So we'll be back right after this.
Brother, we can do this together.
All right, let's go. Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this. To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan.
Separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no.
So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning. The cap is loose on that ketchup.
Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up this Jimmy Weber segment on Detroit bands. This is one called the Circus Polka from the Zug Islanders. I don't know. Circus Polka never appealed to me. Something about this song, it's a little goofy. I don't know. But it's still good compared to some of the other stuff that's out today. Here we go, third part. I would say that if you had to pick one song that really exemplified Nigel's bass playing, it's got to be White Table Polka. Here are the Dynatones, 1984. I never heard that part before. That's pretty cool. All right, so since this is the time when Jimmy usually takes over the show between 9 and 10, I feel obligated to play something from Jimmy Weber and the Sounds. That's coming up next. This was recorded at Port Washington back in the day, as they say. I always say back in the day when I can't remember what date it was, in 1982, at the Well. TBC Lumbertown, Michigan recording. I love this song. I love this recording. Thank you, Ricky. Another gem. Some Windy City Brass right now, one called the Wooden Heart Polka. And we got about time for one more tune after this, and then that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wrapping it up. I'm going to bed. Gotta get some sleep. Well, I'm afraid I watch a little TV, maybe.
See, I love you, don't go break my heart in two. It's not hard to do, 'cause I don't have a broken heart. She's
live recording there of Windy City Brass. I believe that was when John Fermanic was playing in the band. I believe he was playing bass on the left hand of the accordion as well. So, yeah, let's close it out with one more tune. Ricky, I'm going to play one from Full Circle. I played one earlier, you missed it, but let's close out the show with something titled, How's the World Treating You? Thanks everybody for checking in today, and let's fight the good fight.
Do you want me like I'm hoping you do. Are you lonesome without me? Have you found someone new? Are you burning and yearning? Do you ever get blue? Do you think of returning? How's the world treating you? Do you think of returning? How's the world treating you?
Once again, take care, everybody. I'll be on the air tomorrow at 10 o'clock. It will be a recorded edition of the show. Maybe I'll actually go to church tomorrow.
There you go. That's a new song right there. Hopefully you'll hear it on